Yup, it's true. Apparently there's a Roblox game called Vorton, which basically has the same old Roblox vibes, which shows an old era of Roblox. And shortly after making a little account inside this game, apparently you need to, in order to actually play the games, I decided to check out the game inside of Vorton called Vorton Park. And by looking at the footage and playing the game as well, it kind of felt like that old Roblox vibe. And you can also talk to other people as well, like usual, which I decide to ask what were their thoughts on this game for other people. Many people say it's very calming in this game, and you're actually able to speak to your friends in many different ways. And obviously I asked, do you think this game can grow popular? And this guy said it already is popular, since yesterday it had 15 players on it. And from looking at the back record of what the games right now, there's not really that much players around these games. But after me and that guy talked shortly after, more people started to join after a little while, which was surprising. And I decided to do a little thing inside the game, which was basically selling lemonade at a lemonade stand. And after exploring the game through a bit, I noticed that people actually talk with signs. And of course, I had to complete my Vorton file and play another game called Survive the Vorton Pillars. And apparently this is a part 2. As I went through the hole inside the game, I went to venture down the cave to see if there was actually any mysteries or not in this game. As you know, cave games have this usual type. And as I was getting too comfortable, the Vorton Pillar managed to get me. Unexpected. And this was my first time playing, so I didn't know how the game worked. But shortly after, I learned that there are these little holes to hide away from the monsters so that way it couldn't kill you. And as I went through digging, I had to do some obbies right here and managed to hide. And when I was at the final point, I tried to do it and accidentally died. And that meant I had to do the whole thing again. But luckily, I switched on to another game, Doomspire Brick Battle. As usual in the original, you spawn down into a random spawn point inside the Doomspire. And from my first guess, I thought the game where you have to destroy the Doomspires to win. But after that, I went to combat to some other people, and eventually attempt to destroy your Doomspire. But there was something a little bit wrong about this. After I actually put the bombs and rocket, I noticed something. The Doomspire didn't explode. No matter what place or what location I tried, the building wasn't collapsing. Unlike the official Brick Battle game, you can actually destroy the spires, as that's how the original game mechanic used to work. But that didn't seem to bother me, and after I was killing someone approached. While facing this guy off with the name of Pingle Dingle, he and I battled together, and I was practically almost in the lead. Until I made sort of the wrong choice to get in close and try to kill him with a sword until he absolutely rocketed me. But don't worry, I got my revenge back, leave me with satisfaction. But after that little match, I decided to return back to Vorton Park and managed to get some people to go through my outro. Shout out to these guys right here. And then shortly after, we danced a little bit for the outro. Also shout out to this guy. Subscribe. Anyway, that leads to the end of Big Head Reviews of me playing Vorton. And if you want me to play more of this game right here, since it has a bunch of games like Roblox, then why not subscribe? Anyway, Big Head Yoshi out.